Alright, welcome to Old World Gaming. This is going to be a bit of an update episode. So, in the previous one of these, we looked at the army that I've been building so far. So this is the first kind of 500 points. So we've got Gitrak and his unit of spear gobbos, Burke's boys with the netters. And I forgot the fanatics as well. So these are part of the first 500 points. And then Dax. Can't remember what I called the what his archer unit was, but yeah, Dax stickers. There we go, for sticking people with their arrows. And then Nibbler, and the two trolls, Steve and Dwayne. So that was the first 500 points. And then we had a look at actually what would the first 1,000 points be. So we ditched the archers, and instead we added some snotlings, which I have now painted. So did these, did an episode painting the snotlings, I don't know, not quite a week ago, a few days back, earlier at the beginning of this week, I think. And then, was it last night? It wasn't last night, a couple of nights ago. I did Walloper, and his very shiny one-hit wonder, although I can see that this is not particularly good quality. I'm recording this on QuickTime today, so these episodes I use QuickTime so I can use do a screen recording and use the camera at the same time. But it's not as good a quality using my phone as a webcam rather than the camera itself. I think the software is probably better on the phone than QuickTime. So yeah, to make it up to 1,000 points, we increased the size of the Spearman unit, added 3 Snotling swarms, got rid of the archers, added Walloper on his giant cave squig with his one-hit wonder, a unit of 7 hoppers to go with him, another war boss on a squig, and then the mangler squigs as well. So built the mangler squigs, and have sprayed them and the war boss. So to make it up to 1,000 points, then those are the next things that need doing is the squig hoppers, the mangler squigs, and the war boss. I am planning on actually making some of the new plastic squig hoppers rather than using these guys, just because I want to make the new ones really. So I'll do an episode at some point building the new squig hoppers that come in this Stormbringer magazine. So yeah, I got some squig hoppers in there, so I'll do an episode building those, and then at some point we'll paint those. But yeah, so that's the trajectory for the next 1,000, or to make it a 1,000-point army, is to do all those guys. So that'll be pretty good. But today, I'm going to play a game with my son tomorrow. Saturday, real time. It's Saturday tomorrow. So I want to have a look and see how much I've got painted, because we'll just use painted armies. So I won't use the mangler squigs and any other bits. So I'll just stick with painted stuff. He'll be using his Empire. So I'll work out how many points I've got painted, and then maybe, obviously, I've got the archers if I need them, and grin crack. So yeah, we'll probably end up about 700, 750 points, something like that. So that's the plan for this episode, is to just work out how many points I've got painted and kind of make it a nice round number so we can have a game tomorrow. So that's where we're headed. I'm just going to put this up here so I don't have to hold it, and make that a bit smaller, he says. There we go. Right, yeah. So this is there we go. This is the first 500 points that I had, and then this is the 1,000 points that we just looked at. Let's move that over here. So Gitrak, Nibbler the Shaman, Walloper with his one-hit wonder on his Giant Squig, Gobsnag, the other war boss on Giant Squig, Burke's Boys, now 30 Night Goblins, we upped it from the 24, three Snotling bases to make a swarm, Dwayne and Steve, Wallopers, Gollopers, that's why, I don't know, I quite like the sound of that, so the Squig Hoppers, and then Muncher and Cruncher, I thought that was an appropriate name for the Mangler Squigs. So there we are. So this is where we're heading. So haven't built the plastic ones of those, which is why they're red, and then the orange ones they're made and sprayed, which is a nice little rhyme. But obviously they need painting. So yeah, that's where we're at. I've obviously painted the Snotlings and Walloper, so we're making good progress towards the first 1,000 points. So I'm quite pleased with that. But yes, as I mentioned, the plan for now is to have a look at making the next kind of army for tomorrow. So we'll take a copy. No, actually, I won't delete it. We'll take a copy of this one because this has got all the things in it. We'll just trim it down. So maybe I'll just start by doing that. Let's make a copy. Duplicate. Copy of a copy. Beautiful. It can stay at 1,000 points for now, and then we'll see what we've got. So we haven't got the guy with the spear painted, so let's get rid of him. And we haven't got the Squig Hoppers painted, so we'll get rid of those. We don't have the Mangler Squigs painted. That's a little bit sad. Maybe I'll paint the Mangler Squigs next. I need to get some paints. I think, yeah, maybe at some point tomorrow I'll nip out and buy some paints. So that's 714 points. So maybe I just make it up to 750. We could do that. So let's have a think about this. So we've got this is what we've got so far. So this lot, that's 714 points without the stuff that's not painted. So this is where I'm like, oh, I could add another unit of Snotlings, another base of Snotlings, but we're not going to do that. Oh, that would actually be basically 750 points. I'm not painting another base of Snotlings at the moment. But so I mean the archers. If I brought the archers back, that's we could do, So let's have a look. Archers. This is actually going to be really easy, I think. 10 archers and the bows. That makes them 40 points, which is 754. And then, okay, this episode just got really, really quick. Oh, he's got a lore familiar. I forgot he had a lore familiar. I thought he had the one that there's an item we gave him in the 500 point army, which is the earthing rod. That means he can re-roll his re-roll a miscast in the game. But actually, he's got the lore familiar. Now I really like the lore familiar because it means I get to choose the spells that I want. So I might actually keep that. I need to get rid of 4 points. Well, here we go. The Night Goblin War Boss has got a shield, which he doesn't have because he's carrying a great weapon. And that's 2 points. Wait, is it 4 points I need to get rid of? You know what? We'll just get rid of a goblin. Boom. 750 points. Okay, so what does that? Where does that leave us then? We got rid of all the painted stuff, and then this random goblin here, so we don't need him anymore. Rejected. And we brought the archers back. That was actually really easy to do. That was far easier than I was expecting. So where's my army list? Here. So essentially we've got rid of all of the red and orange stuff, and we've added back in the archers. That's you know what? That was really convenient. So I've got my 750 points. I feel like that's pretty good. So we're basically the 500. It's the original 500 points with an extra 5 goblins because I had this unit of 25 including him. So 24 goblins. We've added an extra 5 basically. So actually, here we go. This is what takes it from the 500 points. That's the additional stuff. Plus, we've also the difference in the 500 points is he has the Lore Familiar, which is waving on the end of his staff instead of an Earthing Rod. So upgraded from a Earthing Rod to a Lore Familiar, added an additional 5 goblins to the Night Goblin unit, added the Walloper on his Cave Squig with his one-hit wonder, and then Swarm of Snarlings. That is actually pretty good. All right, well there we go. So that gives me a fully painted army to use tomorrow against my son's Empire. Now I know he's planning on taking initially. I think he was going to take a Hellblaster volley gun. Was it Hellblaster? Yeah, but he switched. He's going to take a mortar because he likes the idea of just like landing a mortar straight there, which I can't blame him for. Now, we did work out an army list. I'm going to put this back up here. We did work out an army list for his empire, which was at 500 points, which was basically if I recall, 2 units of 10 handgunners, a level 2 wizard on a Pegasus, and a Hellblaster volley gun, and struggling to remember if there was anything else. I feel like he might have had some Pistoliers. Yeah, I think it was Pistoliers. So basically, he just had a shooting army because the way mage is basically a missile troop as well. So yeah, he was just literally just planning on shooting me to bits. However, now that he's got an extra 250 points, he may take some combat troops because he was looking at his army going. He was thinking he probably should have had some combat troops. So yeah, so there we go. So we'll have to see what he does with his extra points. So the plan for tomorrow will be I'm not planning on recording the game. I think I will take photos, strategic photos of events, things that happen in the game, like some cool I don't know, cool shenanigans, and then I'll do kind of a talk through like I did previously. Not quite blow by blow, but I'll talk. I'll show you what he had in his army once he's worked it out, and yeah, kind of probably go through each turn, what happens each turn, take some photos of it, and do that. That's my plan. We'll see what happens and see if it works. I have a feeling that, well, this will be the 3rd game that I've played. It's his first game, and I just think we'll spend ages trying to work out rules, probably, because there's still, I'm sure we'll get situations that we're not really sure on what to do. So I don't think it will be I just don't feel comfortable or confident enough, like recording it, doing like recording the game. I think photos is the way forwards for now. So yes, that's the plan. I'll take some good shots, and then do kind of a bit like one of these episodes. Yeah, just kind of talking through how the game went, any learnings we had from it, any particularly cool insights, like things that happened, and maybe any mistakes that we made, stuff to watch out for. So yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll probably do the video, whether it's tomorrow evening or another night this week. But that's the plan. Cool. All right then. Well, that's where we're at. We've got our 750 point army, and yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. All right. Well, hopefully that was interesting and a little bit of an update. And thanks for watching.